What's going on, you guys? Like what you guys to the channel, your big guy back with another one take review. And today I got one for One Piece chapter 1016. Uh, I have some thoughts about this one because some of you guys might have seen my reaction to it the other day. I didn't get to react to it till Monday, and today's Wednesday, and more than likely, I don't even know if this video will go up today, but I enjoyed the chapter for a few different things, but there are certain things I just necessarily want a fan of. One of the things I'm not really a big fan of is Zeus being around. Now, Zeus has just become like a hack for Nami, and I knew that Nami was going to get Zeus, right? Like I mean, or Nami was going to get a power boost. But the thing that I enjoyed when Zeus initially got ate by Hera, I was just like, wow, that's unexpected. Can't believe Oda did that. He must have something else planned for Nami. Okay? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, it must be something else planned for Nami. Something completely different. I'm like, I like this. You know what I'm saying? Because the Zeus stuff obviously was predictable. And then after Nami turned him down when she did, and I'm just like, okay, cool, we got something different. And now Zeus just like, yo, he slipped in Nami's baton. I'm just like, what? I'm like, that's not cool. And then now he's just stuck there, and this Big Mom, you know, removes him. And then somebody else asks another question: if Big Mom is knocked out, or if Big Mom is KO'd, kind of like they were talking about, like with sugar and a lot of other devil fruits. Does everything go back to normal? Does everything, all the stuff she's put souls into, do they leave? Like, what happens? You know, I mean, it's kind of in a sense, no. But at the same time, it's like maybe so. The reason is it could possibly be no, is because we saw her when she went into the ocean, and it's not, I don't think any of the homies or anything left, you know, so that's probably not the case, you know what I'm saying? She probably still sticks around. Excuse me. So we still have to see. We still don't know exactly what's going to be the case. And then Ulta obviously and I've become a huge fan of Ulta at this point, right? I've become a big fan. I like Ulta's character design. I like how Ulta like rides for Pepe. Like everything about Ulta has just been like working for me, right? So to see her, even like Ulta took a shot from Big Mom that kind of like took off like a part of her torso, right? Like you kind of wondering how Ulta is even up at this point. Ulta springs into action, knocks out Usopp. Usopp has been getting slaughtered, all right? He's being slaughtered, even though he does have some good moments in this chapter. And she grabs Otama and just is holding Otama. It's one of those things that's such a cliche. It's just done because it's going to be done. She's just holding her like, y'all, everything happened because of you. You got these people. I'm just like, oh, you're like headbutt her, choke her. Like there's so many things you can do as fast as you are. Why not just do them? Or why wasn't she the person you attacked first? Usopp isn't a factor. You, instead of hitting Usopp, you could have hit Otama. Usopp was late. Like it's weird that Usopp didn't see that Otama was the person that noticed Ulti first, considering Usopp had observation height. That's another one of those things. So I'm just like, just knock out. Doesn't, obviously. So now we Robin needs to attack, can't because Otama's there. Usopp to the rescue, is able to separate the two. Not only is Zeus strong, still capable of the strength he has, but he also can pretty much turn into stuff. So he turns into like I forgot, is it Gavin, a club, whatever. He turns to and hits ulti. But you still have him use his lightning, end up taking out Ulti's KO. Very, very disappointing to me how they went out. 2 members of the Tobiroko already went out. And then they have an announcement from Bao like, 2 members of the Tobiroko ulti in page 1. And then for the most part, a couple of them know, well, Jack's not here. And we get to look at the Tobiroko, it's like, they're all in battle, so it's just kind of like, okay, now it's that feeling that kind of the Alliance had at first with like, how we gonna win. Now it's kind of the Tobiroko, it's starting to creep up on them like, this has never happened before. We're in like a different type of event. We might, we could lose. Who's who, Sasaki. Even though I still feel, honestly, Frankie's still holding up against Sasaki. Who's who and Jinbei, that's a different one. And Black Maria, and Robin against Robin and Brooke, that also, like, I can understand it. It's just I always hold these Yonko crews to a high degree, and that's just me, because that's how they're depicted. You know, they always been depicted like that, and it's like don't really see the development from the Straw Hats and these other people to be able to compete with them, but they are. So it's like maybe that was just me holding them to a high degree, or just over hyping them up a little bit too much for me. So you have that. Not only that, you have Otama getting ready to talk over the mic. You have the people who Queen pretty much messed over, and now them going over to like the Alliance side. So now it's 20,000 versus 7,000. And Otama's about to give out a speech which is going to bring it down even more. I'm just like, there are so many like hacks and so many bad decisions made on the side of the Beast Pirates that just make things how they are now. So I'm just like, yo, what are y'all doing? Like, yeah, this. Like you see how like, okay, there's definitely possible for this whole thing to fail now, right? But we also still have Yamato and Kaido, right? And Yamato is basically like, yo, I'm going to see with the Straw Hats. So we pretty much like confirmed that Yamato is going at the end of Wano is going, set sail with the Straw Hats. I already said this. Yamato is going to pretty much do what Odin did and set sail until they find like the One Piece, And I think Otama's as well is going to become like an apprentice. Momonosuke is going to stay back in Wano. But Kaido says something unique to me. Kaido says, there's a reason I'm in Wano. I think it has to do more with an ancient weapon than it does a poneglyph. That's my personal take on that. I could be wrong. But Kaido immediately goes into hybrid form and attacks Yamato. Okay, now, me personally, for a while, I didn't think Yamato was that strong. Because the battle against Sasaki and everything. When Yamato was about to go into, I don't know if it was a Zoan form or a hybrid form, when they were going against Sasaki. Because Sasaki wasn't even fighting Yamato at the moment. It was just pretty much a subordinate. So I'm like, she can't handle the subordinate. She's getting beat up from that, even though she is defending Yamato. So I'm just like, what's going on? I'm like, apparently Yamato is not that strong. But then Kaido goes into hybrid form and we see a clash. Well, we don't see the actual clash, but we just see the Black Lightning suggesting that Yamato has Conqueror's Haki. And if Yamato know how to use Conqueror's Haki on his attacks, but couldn't use advanced armament Haki to get off the cuffs, it's such a weird thing because it's just so many. Now it's just like, okay, Conqueror's Haki is being used a lot more now, so it's like, you don't know what is what. Okay, I feel like this chapter was cool, but I definitely preferred the previous other chapters over this one. There's still some stuff yet to see. Like how long? And like Yamato says, she's gonna keep fighting until Luffy's back up. I'm like, how long do you think that's gonna be? Because Zoro's out of commission right now. Luffy's out of commission right now. I don't see Yamato lasting that long against Kaido. Yamato knows what it's like one-on-one versus Kaido. There's a reason Yamato was like, yo, no, you can't beat him one-on-one. Oh, you Luffy's fighting one-on-one? Let me get up there immediately. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know what makes Yamato think she can last that long in order for Luffy. It's finna get to a real tricky part of Wano. I feel like Wano for me personally has been up and down. Like the ups have been up and I really like them, but like the low parts and like certain just details and stuff wasn't a fan of. So I think we're getting into like one of those moments, but I won't know until next chapter, or even possibly the chapter after that. I won't even necessarily say next chapter, possibly the chapter after that. But overall, like I said, some ups, there's some downs. That's just what it is, and we only have the chapter that we have to go off of, nothing else. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys updated as we go along through this One Piece journey. There's no chapter next week. So yeah, we probably be doing a whole bunch of like theory videos and stuff on TikTok, you know. So yeah, you guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought down below. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.